See, the job of the devil is to get us away from the straight and narrow path, right? So, how does he do that? You know, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one day he drew a straight line in the sand. And on the side of that straight line, he drew a bunch of crooked ones, squiggly ones, and all different type of lines, right? And then he told the companions, see this right here? He's talking about the middle one. This is the straight path, right? And what you see on the side to the right and left, those are the other paths. And he said in every one of those paths, there is a devil calling you to it, away from the straight path, right? So he told us to cling, right? To hold on to the straight path, to stay on the straight path and do not get distracted, do not veer off. So back to the point, right? The point of the devil is to get you away from salvation, right? Because he's already condemned. So his goal is to recruit as much as people he can, because misery loves company, so to speak. So what does he do? He sits on these other paths. This is why the paths to hell are many, right? And they oftentimes seem fun too, right? So these different paths hold different things. So sometimes it's the music, it's the alcohol, it's the unlawful intercourse, it's the gambling, it's the committing crimes, murder, all these different things, right? That is calling us to, right? So also you got to be mindful. It's not just that. See, the devil is never gonna come out and say, hey, worship me, obey me, follow me. Because if you are a believer, it doesn't work like that, right? So he breaks you down. There are some of our people, right, who speak to demons, who speak to devils, evil spirits, but they think that they are talking to their relatives. They think they are talking to their ancestors. They think they are upon the right religion. You see, you got some people that will say things like, oh, you follow this new religion where there's Christianity and Islam and Judaism and all of these things, right? And they will say things like, I'm going to follow the religion of my ancestors. Basically, they said, I'm going to follow what my people were upon. Even if their people was on the wrong path. To them, they feel as though just because it's something that their ancestors practice, that means it's the right thing. So this is nothing new though, because in the Quran, when the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to his people, they said the same exact thing. They told them that they was gonna stick to the religion of their forefathers, right? Even though their forefathers was worshiping idols, even though some of your forefathers were sacrificing babies, sacrificing people, doing a lot of things that you might find questionable, like speaking to the dead, right? Like it's a lot of things that people don't really fully contemplate when they make these statements. But anyway, the point of this video is don't be deceived. See, because if you ask these people, how do you know you are speaking to your ancestor? They can't even tell you. When you ask them, you know that a demon can present themselves to you as a relative? Listen, what easier way for a devil to get you to obey them and follow them and support them than by showing up to you in a dream or so-called in person as somebody that you once loved and still do, and you mourn their death every day or every anniversary or every once in a while, right? But the devil tricks us in a way to believe that we are in contact with our ancestor, even though we understand and accept the fact that a demon can show themselves up to us in the form of a relative, right? And there's a whole bunch of other things that people are practicing, witchcraft, santeria, or all this other stuff in the name of This is what my ancestors practiced, and this is what I'm gonna be upon. And this video is not me to poop on what people want to practice, right? This video is more so to highlight that there's only one straight path, right? There's only one straight path, and at the end of the day, we are all in search of that straight path. But never lose sight that the devil is always working, and he utilizes different tools and mechanisms to call us away from the actual straight path. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you my path is the right path, or whatever path is the right path. I'm just letting you know. Just know that there's one, right? It's up to you to figure out which one it is, but it's also up to you to remain steadfast and don't let the devil trick you out your position.